Hello, another vlog post. Got a note of things to talk about. So Christmas vacation, Christmas rut is over. It was a wonderful vacation and I took the opportunity to be really lazy and really didn't do much that I should be doing, which left me lots of time to I did a huge Christmas cleaning. The studio is not totally empty of stuff, of course, but there's a lot more order in it. I found a book that I haven't finished reading, but I read a lot of book of how to keep order on stuff, and my wife keeps giving me books on or things to read to how to keep order. She's very fond of the KonMari method, which is all about feelings, which is not my thing, and I haven't found a good description on how to get things in order, or how actually not get things in order. I can do that, it's just I have a large influx of stuff and not a large outflux of stuff, so I need to learn how to get rid of stuff, and that's what the KonMari method is partly about. Letting go of things that you do not love. I don't love things and clothes and all that, so I want them to be useful. So I found a book and I printed out 4 questions. Do you need it? Do you use it? Do you love it or like it? And the 4th one is where does it belong? So really good thing, and I just went through the studio and have sold out a few stuff and thrown out a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of stuff in here that I use or need for future projects. As I've said before, I have a whole pile full of tape recorders for something I'll do in a bit. They take up a lot of space, so and that's a lot of the things with cleaning up in here. I get the project in my head and I prepare for that project, but the time doesn't always get me there. So that brings us to time. Doing these videos takes a lot of time, and I need to start thinking of how I can fix that or speed them up. And one thing is, I'm getting rid of the microphone for really crisp sound of my voice. So I will have the sound from the camera for a while, just to see if I can speed things up. It was not good that my Mac computer broke down, and my iMovie, which I really had a good flow in, stopped working. So still working on learning a new software as well. So there's a lot of stuff that takes time, and that's why I can't keep the 1 episode a week going. Hopefully I can do 1 episode every 2 weeks, and that's what I've been trying to do. But Christmas, I became lazy and didn't do anything. I could have prepared a lot there, but I didn't. And then last week I was supposed to be doing a video, and I was doing that video, but I get a setback because I'm doing gates for the sequencer, and my Vectral VCAs that I was using wasn't fast enough to show the effect. So I had to, because my 13700 VCA, which I did in long time ago, broke, so I had to fix that, and now I can hopefully do that video and add a few things, because there are many things I want to talk about with sequencers, and just trying to get a few more things into one video. Right. And it's January. That's a busy month. So one of the things is I'm doing a January with an M, as many people do that, and it was a challenge from Magpie Pirates to do one jam every day. And for the first 8 days, where I still had a vacation from January 1st to January 8th, was no problem, and I did one jam every day, and I have those up on my Patreon right now. I might put some of them up for the rest of you to see. They're not very polished, they're done really quickly, just taking one equipment out, doing a jam on that, and that's it. With some, as little post-production as possible. So that's why not polished enough maybe for this channel. I don't know. Not that this channel is polished in any way. Also, I have taxes and bookkeeping to do, and that needs to be done this month, and that's a lot of work, so that's also taking up a lot of time from doing things on this one. One thing I did do, or two things that was good with the vacation, that because I didn't do anything else in the studio, no new projects, I could look at some older projects while I was cleaning out. I checked all the modules that had failed during the last week's build. So I got the DEG2A by Tom Gamble. It's an ADSR. It looks like this, very simply. So it's an ADSR envelope generator that I didn't get to work, and therefore didn't make a video about. But with my new knowledge, I could error check this during the holidays and get this to work. So gotta get this a panel, and I might make a video about this as well sometime in the future. Not now, because we have a schedule to keep to. I also, the one module that I showed that I had in the first, or the part 0 of the Modular in a Week episode, the SAS VCO, I did a PCB run from JLC PCB, and one of the PCBs I did was a front panel with smaller jacks and a much smaller footprint than the really large one, which is here, really large one that I had before. So I think that's, it's less than half the size. But that one was for large 6.5mm jacks instead of the 3.5. Right. So that's about it, I guess. Lots of rambling about my cleaning, but it's important, and Christmas cleaning is a thing, isn't it? And a YouTuber I follow, I forgot his name, had a saying in his woodworking shop a long time: a clean shop is a clean slate, or something like that. Which is good. It is nice to come in here, and instead of seeing a whole big pile of stuff, there's actually room on the floor to move around and just sit down and do something. And as I said, with the microphone, hopefully these videos, or the episode of Modular in a Week, can hopefully become much quicker for me to make, because I don't need to work with both my music or studio computer with the sound, and then with the video post-production computer. Yes, 10 minutes of rambling. Let's get 2020 started, and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.